Hello, good evening and welcome. Here we go again. Don't the days just fly by really, really quickly? So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, another end of another month. Just in the next couple of days. Where are we? 28th today. Just got a couple of days to go and then we're into May. Oh dear. Okay, the year's disappearing. Soon be Christmas. Anyway, today I'm going to bring you a bit of a colour challenge. It's a bit of a scrappy card, but it's just an idea I've got up here that I've scribbled down on my notebook. So I've just got some scribbles there. I will flash in front of the camera just so you can see. I have my, oh, sorry, the camera wasn't down, was it? You didn't see it. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to get you down onto the table, move you across, and then we'll see how we go. So hopefully somebody will be coming in to join us. I'm connected to Facebook and YouTube, so that's all good. So the Countryside Corners, they are carrying over. The stamps and the dies are carrying over. It's one of those stamp sets that is better off if you really like this one. You want to be buying it before the end of the month. So remember, just looking this up in the catalogue for you, Countryside Corners, page 63. So when I went through the catalogue walkthroughs a few weeks ago now, beginning of the month, when the retirement lists all came out, this bundle is, the stamps are going to be, the stamps aren't carrying over. The dies are carrying over. The stamps are 20% off. So if you wanted to get this as a bundle, it will be cheaper to, I will work the sums out for you, but if you wanted it as a bundle, sometimes it gets to the point like now, these would be full price and these would be 20% off. It might be, 10% off the whole or 20% off one. I would work the sums out for you. But this is the set I'm using tonight. I'm not using the colours. I'm going to be doing some in colours. I'm kind of doing a new meets old today. So let's just balance that over there somewhere out of the way. So it's only the dies I'm using out of here tonight. So let's just open those up. And I've got some things at the end, just to a little bit of a something unusual. I've got 5 of to get rid of if anybody wants them. I'm trying to clear space, so hang on till the end and see if there's anything you're interested in. Plus, one of my friends has ordered some non-Stampin' Up! Trimmers, blades, and they don't fit her machine. So she's got those, and I just want to flash them under the screen and just let anybody know if they're interested. Just get in touch, drop me a line as always. So we are in the annual catalogue. It goes live on Wednesday, so we're not far to go. So I'm going to be using the in colours, the new in colours. So this is the new, this is the Countryside Corners are the old. Now what my plan is to have a neutral base. So I'm going to have a thick white base. Hi everybody that's joining me. Who have we got on here? We've got some on YouTube and one on Facebook. We've got Lynn, we've got Anne, we've got Linda, Shaz and Maxine. Hi, evening all. So we will do a base card on my dots that are on here, as you've seen me do. I've got my little red dots here. So this is a 14 point, oh no, we'll do 10.5, we'll go downwards. So 10.5 down. So we'll do a standard size card. And then we'll turn it and cut this way at 14.85. So we have 2 cards there. I'm only going to use the one tonight. I kept you longer the other night, didn't I? So we'll see how the day goes. So I've got a piece of card here. I'm just going to cut to a layer. I want a layer that's going to fit nearly the whole card. So I'm going to come just a few mils underneath. So I'm going to do this one at 15.4. So it's about 4 mils under. And then I'll do 4 mils under this way as well. So 10.5, that makes it 10.1. If you're doing it in inches, do it about 1/8 of an inch, just so there's a little bit of leeway there. We're going to be using the embossing folders tonight. Right. See, I'm not quite sure where we're going to go with this one. Let's just bone fold this. How is everybody? Have we had a good weekend? I had a lovely Saturday. I continued along. Sadly, 2 of my besties couldn't come to the afternoon tea, so we had to try and put that right and get another date. So we managed that, which was really nice. Hopefully you've seen the photos. You missed Wednesdays. Now, what did I do Wednesday? I honestly can't remember. That wasn't that one. I think it's gone away in a box over there. So these are the in colours. So we're going to have a little bit of each out. If I've got scraps, then I will use them. So just random pieces. There's a smaller piece. That will do. That will do. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. It must be the turquoisey one, this one. Okay, so that is our 5 new in colours. I haven't been doing loads with this lately, but it's nice to know they're soon going to be with us. So the catalogues are coming to an end on Tuesday night. In my head, I had that 30th was today. Well, it's not. It's the first is on Wednesday. So the catalogues finish at the end of Tuesday night. So I will be putting orders through late, but please do shout if there's anything that you want. I was chasing a very tall target that I really didn't think I was going to get. Stampin' Up! Have done a promotion this month to Better Your Best. And it was for the same period last year. So that was for April. And I had quite a hefty April last year. So I really thought that was going to be an impossible task. But I have managed to achieve it. With the lunchbox kits have been really, really popular. Helen's been doing well with those. I've been doing well with those. So just to let you know, I posted the post. I think it's pinned to the top. So hi, who have we got here? Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Hi. Anne wants the trimmer blades. Okay. I'll see. Are you a Fiskars machine and do you have a runner? It's the orange ones with a white block underneath. Hi, Linda. Hi, Frances. All the way from Arizona again. Lovely. So I'm going to use my little trimmer now because I'm going to get my baby out. I know it's here beside me. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do some scrippy scraps. So I'm going to have, this is my card front. It's slightly smaller. Yeah, it is very cold and windy. I don't know what the weather's doing. It's really crazy, isn't it? This is my card front. So I'm going to put some strips of card on here. We can put them going across. So I'm going to just cut random thicknesses. They don't have to all be the same. Like I said, if I had scraps, I would be using scraps, but I just want a few, lots of different thicknesses, skinnies, fats, whatever. Okay, so it is a bit wasteful me doing this, but because they're new colours, I haven't had a chance to build any bits and bobs up yet, apart from these few here. So doing the same with this one, skinny pieces. Sorry, it's a bit loud, echoing off the glass mat. I just want enough to be able to cover the card front. These are a bit longer, but hey, we'll do what we can. We'll eke them out, shall we? If I go that way and then chop one in half, roughly, that's on there. That looks good to me. There we go. So those, and then do a few of these. You know me, it's not like me to actually make my own scraps, is it? So, there's 2 ways I do this card. I do it as a floating card onto acetate. We're not doing that tonight. We're going to be putting some strips on here and we're going to cover this and then we'll trim off all the excess pieces. I do like to have the darker colours to the outside edge just to give it a frame. So that'll be kind of like that, and then we'll chop off the excess pieces. Just do a random design over there. You don't have to have straight strips. You can actually have like triangular pieces and have them literally going at whatever angles you want. Because these pieces have been cut roughly, are the same width as this, I won't tweak it too much, but you can have lots of different ways to go with that. Now I'm going to be covering the whole of this piece of card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get out our sticky sheets. Oops, just around the corner. She says. No. Maybe not. They're not where I thought they were going to be. So let's go back to our Tombow and we will just grab the tweezers and we will stick these on. Sandra can stick quickly, can't she? Thanks, Shaz. It was quite a tall order and I really didn't think I was going to get there. But there have been some good orders with the... I think I've had 6 people order the double up on the kits. They were £37 each. Anyone who hasn't been following me or kept up to date, the kits we're talking about is the lunchbox kit. They were £37 when they were new. They're now down to £14.80. So you get a lovely insulated lunchbox, and also you get kits in there to make 9 cards. And they've gone down to £14.80. But Helen and I were doing a double up for 26. So basically, you get them from £37 down to down to £26 for 2 instead of 37 for 1. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So it's a great offer. They're in our clearance rack, and certainly worth getting. So all your card pieces are in there. It's nice, one nice contained piece. Think of the summer holidays. We suggested having one for you and one for a friend, or one for a gift. So these are just these scrappy strips. I am keeping them lined up at the top and the left-hand side, so I'll only have to give a guillotine off one. I don't necessarily stick to the same order. I don't go in that order all the way down. You love your lunchbox. I know you do, Linda. It's really good, isn't it? There we go. When it retired, I sold mine. Some of the cards, 3 of the cards have been made up. And Linda enjoyed the rest of that, but she bought that on my sale price. And now it's come back in, and I haven't got one to show you. But we have got several coming through in the next couple of orders. Okay, so that's another wide strip there. I'll use a different order. This is a really great way of using your scraps. False spring. Yes, Francis, we're with you. Absolutely with you. We've had really cold weather. We've had the odd nice day, but it's been nice and sunny, but not been warm at all. So where should we go next? We'll go for a thicker one of those. So this is a single layer of card. My base card is over to the side of me. It's not, we're not jumping them back to back, because I'm going to run it through the embossing folder. There are a few embossing folders holding over. But the embossed brick is my most favourite, and that's my go-to at the moment. The basics, the 3 basics embossing folders, I've got a feeling one of the markets, I think it was the States, that said that they had sold out. Now, I'm not sure what we are in the UK, but if there's anybody that is interested, then do give me a shout and I can have a quick look for you. Just get that big piece out of the way. It's only so I don't put adhesive all the way down. So had I known where my sticky strips are, they are literally the whole panel, so I could have put that on the front here, because all the card layers are going together. If you're leaving gaps between, then you don't want the stickiness through there. What should we have? We'll have a little bit of orange. That soon came together, didn't it? So I've got some more new products to bring out, but I thought I'm doing a bit of mix of old and new. So what have you all been up to this week? Who's been crafting? Yeah, the Stampin' Up trimmer. I'll get them out quickly. They are these ones. They're big, sort of like chunky cubes, and they've got a white piece. It's spring loaded, so it's got a spring on there. But there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's had those come through, and they're not the right ones for her trimmer. So if they can help anybody, please get in touch, and I'm sure we'll come to some arrangement with Jane. I am going to put that big pink one on there, but I don't want the adhesive all the way over. Looking quite pretty actually, isn't it? Let's start with the same. I can start with the same one, can't I? Stop with the same. Oh, I've got a feeling that's not going to be wide enough. Oh, just. We'll get away with that, I think. There we go. Are we good there? So that's all my pieces. That's too small. That can go in the bin. Those ones will all save for other pieces, other projects. So we've got all that nicely set there now. So what we're going to do is turn it over. And in fact, I am going to do that with scissors. Because I've got quite a bit of glue on here, I am actually going to get the bin over. Just have that on the side of my camera. Just so that the glue drops straight into my bin. A little bucket here. There we go. Bit of a sticky mess, but hey, we're there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take a little shaving off there just to make sure that the scissors were not nicked in little bits. There we go. So I think we have a panel ready to go, and that tiny little bit of white I am going to take off there. So we took a little bit off one side, we've taken a little slither off the other as well. Okay, so this, just check that this is going to be the right side for our size for our card. So that's going to look good on there. But first of all, we're going to bring up, can you leave gaps and glitter the gaps? Yes, you could, Linda. You have to just, depends on the type of glue. If you've got the sheets, the sticky sheets, the glitter would go everywhere. We don't have glitter as such now, but you could actually, if you've got a sticky surface, you can actually, oh, let me make a note of that. There's a technique I can show you with embossing powder. Embossing powder in gaps. There we go. I've written that down for you. I'll try and remember to do that one at some point for you. So first of all, we're going to emboss. I'm going to bring this up. So we want just the big plate. We don't want the glass ones. That one. And the, oh. I have different ones here. I brought the exposed brick because this is the one my go-to all the time. So I know that that is my favourite. But then with these ones, these were the 1, 2 and 3 of the basics. So basics 3D. So this was the crosshatch, which I really love. This was like a little bit like a poinsettia. And then this one was big dots. And I mean they're big dots. But we're going to put those countryside shapes over the top. So I'd be inclined to go with this one or that one. So this first one to say which you'd like. Would you like embossed brick? You might be getting fed up with that. Or the basics crosshatch. Okay. So while we just wait a few moments for that, what I'm going to just do is we've mentioned one sale item. While we're just waiting for a comment, the first one who gets there gets to decide which embossing folder we're going to use. Okay, I'm taking this out of the box ready. Some of you might have seen these in my studio. One in his bricks. Okay, oh, basics. Linda was first on my screen. Basics came first. So we'll do that one. Right, I've got the other item out ready for you in a while. So we're going to pop this in. And whenever you put them in, the front side is always the side with the logo on it. So this is the front, generally. Some of the embossing folders, you can use both sides. So it really doesn't matter. But just in case, they will be different patterns. So just be mindful of that. So I'm going to put that on the plate here. Oh, bricks, basics. So I've got 2 to 1 now. Oh, don't want the shim in there, do I, for the dies? I've got to take that one out. Machine's nice. It does tell you when it's not happy. that's that one embossed. There we go. So there's my embossing folder. And this is what it looks like with all the crosshatch on it. Can you see that texture? Yeah, it's looking good. So we're going to just pop that down for a sec. We will be cutting in a minute. So let's just attach this one. So that's going to fit on here. Do we want a bolder piece at the bottom? Actually, I like the heavier bottom. So let's do that way. So just going to stick this around. So it is textured. We need to make sure we've got a good covering of the adhesive on there. I'll leave a tiny border around the outside edges. See, if you've got, oh yeah, I love textures. If you've got scraps, I know you won't have as many as me, but if you have got scraps, it's a really good way of using them up. And I want to get to the stage where I've got a lot of cards made, but just not decorated. So like, this was one that I made recently. Forget what this one was. This was the one I did the other night. It's like a Z fold, but like something like this. If I can have lots of blank cards made up, but then not decorated, so you can decorate them according to the person and the occasion. And that's really what I'm, longer term, that's what I'm trying to head for. Okay, so that's that piece done for the moment. So now we want to have the dies. And we need to find a layer that's going to fit in here nicely. It's just going to go on the top, so you're still going to see all the colours around the outside. But it really would have been a good idea to have a stamp set in mind as well, wouldn't it? Looking for some dies of some sort. Let's see what we can find. We've got one we could stamp. We could actually stamp this one, I think. If I do the inside one in white, then I think we could stamp this. Just want to make sure that this is... Haha, look at that. Look at those. Might even be able to get away with one of those. So this is just my stamped image. And I think that's going to fit on there nicely. There we go. So that's this one. So we'll go up one with this. So pop that to one side for a moment. Bring the machine back. We need that one. We need the shim. We need the 2 clear plates. Hi, Jean. Haven't caught up since your visit, have I? You had company. I'm just going to line this up in the centre. I'm trying to go centre for the flower pot, not for the card. Okay, that's that one. A little bit of a bulge in the middle there. There we go. Slide you back through. Okay, that's a nice pretty little piece. So I'm going to save these little pieces on my cutter. There. Send that one back to the box. And then this one, I was going to use it as one of the favourite colours. Which is your favourite colour out of these pieces? Out of these colours? We have, I better run them through again, hadn't I? We have got Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie. Oh, they've gone. I've not been frequented them lately. Let me see. They'll be on the packet. No, they're not on the packet. Oh dear. So I will find them in here quickly. Make it easier for me. The turquoise one is flummoxing me. Oh, Summer Splash. That's right. Summer Splash. So we have at the top here, we've got Shy Shamrock. Then we've got Pretty in Pink, which was a returning colour. Then we've got the Summer Splash, which is one I forgot. Then we've got the Peach Pie. And then we've got Petunia Pop. So that's the 5 colours up to there. Okay, they're all the new ones. Definitely Shy Shamrock. Oh, of course, Nicola. Coming from Ireland, I should hope so. So, is that the colour that you'd like to have as the layer behind that flower? Just behind there, a little bit. Okay, I think that was the one I used, wasn't it? Yeah, it's got to be the next one up. So, Shy Shamrock. And you know what? I've just... Oh, is it going to go? Is it? Oh, that's an omen, isn't it? That's good. It's meant to happen. So I just cut that excess off. If I leave it on there, it will get all crinkly lines from the plates on there. So I just need to, it's a bit curly, so I just need to tape that down to make sure it doesn't move. And I like to put them on the slant. When you put your dies in, I had this with some people the other day. If you, just as a reminder, if you go straight on, your machine has got to clunk over that end and then clunk over this end. Whereas if you put them on a slope, they tackle each little bit as it goes along. It's a much smoother transit and it doesn't make so much noise. So it doesn't clunk off and give it too much pressure. Okay. Put those on the floor. There we go. And take that one off and bring all the pieces back. I'll put that in there, we'll sort that out later. So this is going to be our, it's actually ended up with the Shy Shamrock at the top and the bottom. Look at that. Must have known you were going to be on here tonight, Nicola. Luck of the Iris, of course. Of course. I wonder how they decide on their names. Now, I need some dimensionals in here, but I'm not sure. I like to have one raised. So shall we have the white one raised, or shall we have them flat and then both raised? Let's see what's this going to look nicest. Oh, decisions. I think I might want to put them both raised actually. But first of all, we need to just have a little bit of colouring here going on. Keep those out ready. So I had my ink pads are here, look. So these are all the 5 colours. This is the other extra one that's new. It's called Basic Beige. So this is another neutral. I think we've got a spammer on here. If anyone can delete that one, I think we've got some spam on here. Not good when that happens, is it? Don't know if I can. Oh no, I can't get rid of it. We had this before, didn't we? I'm going to bring my face back across. It's not going to get rid of it, is it? Can anyone get in there and delete that comment? I can't get out of there. That's really annoying. Please, everybody, ignore that comment. But it's right on my face now. I can't get rid of it. Don't think it'll go away. We had this before, didn't we? And I can't get rid of it. If I take my camera off, if I leave the... If I do that, it's still going to be there, isn't it? Where are we? We've got a fair bit to go. This is annoying because I can't take it off anywhere. So I'll put some nice comments up. What shall we do? How should we get rid of this? I've got a feeling if I disconnect the overhead camera, I take that one off. I don't think that's going to do it either. Pop some comments on here. Do you want me to stop and then start it again as part 1 and part 2? I can do that. Shall we finish and then come straight back in? Thanks, girls. Have to have an admin. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'm going to try, if I come out of here, then I will come straight back in. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get in a different way. Yeah. Oh, okay, let's close it and start again. Okay, I'll carry on from where